When I pull up in the spot, they be asking what I got. Gas for an extra mile, an extra inch for the dot. When I pull up in the spot, better show me what you got. Red beam, headshots, you
Welcome to another smashing episode of Podcast with Soul. My name is Samuel Soul, and it's a new year, and this is gonna be our very first episode of 2023. So I'll just let our guest do the introduction.
Thank you, Paul. So yeah, Happy New Year, peeps. Like, it's been a very hectic 2022, but yeah, man, we're here and we made it. So my name is Roro, aka Kingbae, the one and only Kingbae. So yeah, I'm a brand, my own brand ambassador. Talk about jack of all trades. So I'm a social media influencer. I am you can name it. I do everything.
So basically, you do everything.
Definitely everything. Yes.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning with the whole. Let's start talking with first about your brand before we could get about your media, your influencing gigs and all that. How did the brand come about?
It's actually a funny one, eh? With how the brand came up, I was just having a conversation with my neighbor. I was just bragging about my views on not Instagram, on TikTok. I had like 10k views, and I went to him bragging like, dude, I'm trending, I'm trending, bruh. And then he laughed. He's like, I'm glad it's coming along. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he was like, dude, you are a brand, So
which is true. Because with TikTok, once you reach 10k, you become a brand.
Definitely. So with him, he was like, I want to help you. You already there. Everything is out there. I just want to give you that kickstart. And then we just joked about it. And the following day, my neighbor came up with the logo of what we were talking about. And it's like, there's your logo, bro. Like, go out there and fly. And from there on,
and it's so simple and nice.
Like very simple and nice. And then obviously with the logo, I also had to, like, you can't just have a logo without a meaning.
Yeah, without representing anything.
100%. So I took the logo, I went and printed like 2 t-shirts, and I sat down with my partner. I'm sorry she's not here, but anyway, those who know her, baby, there's no one who doesn't know her. So we sat down, we need to have a way forward. You can't just have, yes, this is the brand, it's Kingbae, it's colorful, just like myself, but then what does Kingbae mean?
And represent
so
also.
Definitely. So I sat down and I was like, you know what, this is just me, and it's not only me alone, but it's about the whole community. It's about spreading awareness about the LGBTQI. Because with mine, yes, these are rainbow colors, but they have a meaning.
The meaning behind them.
Definitely. So with my brand, the purple stands for, it actually stands for harmony.
Okay.
I'm sorry, this is spirituality. The purple is spirituality, and this is for harmony, and the green is for nature, yellow is for sunlight, and then with the orange, we're all going through some part of our lives where we are healing, and then the red stands for life.
So orange stands for healing.
Correct, yes, and red stands for life. So if you look at this, it involves everyone. It's not only about the alphabet game, which is the LGBTQ.
It involves everybody.
Correct. Yes.
As a lot of people go through a lot of things.
Correct. And a lot of people are going through so many things that they cannot talk about, And it always helps to have a helping hand. It doesn't only mean that you have to do something for someone. Even listening definitely helps.
It helps, yeah.
Correct. So I've got a lot that's going on that I'm doing, even behind closed doors. I've got people coming up to me like, I need help, I'm stressed about this. They come for advice. And then it's not only the LGBTQ, even straight people come to me for advice. They come to me for help. I'm faced with 1, 2, 3 situation. How do you think it can work out? What can I do? And then since then, I started and I never looked back. So I'm just all about people, the love that I have for people. And I also want people out there to look at an individual as their own human being. rather than looking at their sexuality. That's
because
very important.
I think the country, I think now it's getting much better. People are getting to learn and understand,
and more
unlike in the
accepting.
80s, unlike in the 80s where people were just ignorant to learn and actually not open-minded. Yeah, open-minded. Because I think it was just one of the things that was slowly not making the country not to have a progress when it comes to other things, because of we look at things differently because we don't learn, we don't want to understand. But now it seems like a new generation, people actually, they do learn and understand.
Correct. And just to add up to that, with the world evolving, it really is very difficult for an individual of a different sexuality. You have to always work extra hard at work so that you can prove yourself. You always have to go all out and do more than the normal person.
Because I also wanted to find out about workplaces, because I've heard somebody saying that you need to work extra hard in order for you to prove yourself, and which is, I feel like it's not fair and it doesn't make sense.
It's definitely not fair at all. And then I really understand where people are coming from and how this is affecting them. But with me, it's a different story, because with my company that I work for, they're very accepting, they're very loving. They actually treat us equally.
Because we're all equal.
Definitely.
All equal.
So yeah, they actually do have a group or a forum actually where we can also voice out what we have or any concerns. So we definitely treat it just like anybody else. Yes. So for me, it's very easy at the company that I work for. I'm very privileged to work for that company because they don't discriminate. They always support us, and I don't have to work 10 times to be like the normal person to prove myself.
Okay,
I'm just myself and doing the best that I can offer, and it's good enough.
Which is pretty good. So the TikTok gig. How did it come about? Where you decided that, let me just go into TikTok?
With TikTok, it's very funny. It started with when I started dating my current girl. She was always on TikTok. Before we sleep, this person is always on their phone. Always, and then she's like giggling. And I'm like, babe, I'm right here, and you're smiling on the phone. Who are you talking to? I took it to her, bruh. No, I've been quiet for way too long, bruh. You always on your phone, you always smiling and giggling. And she's like, babe, it's TikTok. And I'm like, what's TikTok? What did he do? Then she showed me TikTok, and I was like, oh, interesting. Then I fell in love with TikTok. I downloaded it myself. The following day, I uploaded a video. 2 months down the line, I wasn't interested. I was checking on her phone. Then I was like, you know what, let me just start my own,
Start doing your own content.
I started doing my own content. I would just take a video of myself walking, or just take a video of myself smiling, and then boom, I had followers. I remember I started in December 2020, not December, in November 2021. That's when I started my TikTok. Okay. Then I posted my second video in December 2021. Then in 2022, the 4th of April, I remember celebrating 30,000 followers. Yep. Then, from there, I shot a video with my wife. Well, I speak it into existence. She's my girlfriend, but you have
to.
So
that's going to be your wife. Soon.
Definitely.
Hopefully soon.
Yes. And then from there, I posted a video with her, and then to my surprise, even old people loved us, just us being ourselves, and the love that we have for each other and for people as well, because she's a very chill person. And then from there, in 6 months, I was already from 30,000K to 150K.
Yeah, which is
insane. Then I checked again today, I'm on 238,000 followers.
Jeez.
So in 8 months, I actually accumulated 220,000 followers.
So for you, mostly it's the content that you post, or is it what makes you get more following?
I think the reason why I'm getting more followings is I'm just being myself. Yeah. That's all. I'm not trying to be somebody that I'm not. I'm out there, I'm proud, I'm myself. And also, it's not like I'm going out there and telling people what to do, what not to do, you know. But I just want people to accept other people, other individuals as they are, you know. Even the Bible says, "Come as you are." So who are we to judge other people? If I'm living my life this way and I'm not affecting any other person negatively. Then why not? Because at the end of the day, we all human beings.
And also, I think the other problems that we have this entitlement. Like, we're so entitled to a lot of things. We want to control how people live their lives, how they move, what they do, and which is wrong, you know.
Definitely, and you know, there's just a lot that we can talk about that will like take us the whole year talking about it, you know. But at the end of the day, besides my sexuality, there is so much more that I can offer. You know, I find people being open with me. I find a lot of people coming to me for advices, a lot of people confiding in me, people that they don't even know. I don't even know them, they don't even know me, you know, but they just feel free with me. So that's something that keeps me going to say, you know what, I can actually make a difference in this life thing. And then, I can definitely, I'm not a Superman, but I can definitely make the world a better place, just by being myself.
And I also think the fact that the content that you post on TikTok, people check based on the content. They can tell, this is fake. This person is being real with the content. When you're being real with them, that's how people get to know you, and they feel like they know you in a certain level, which they can actually feel free to tell you things like their problems and all that.
Correct. I definitely agree with you because with TikTok, you know, there are challenges, there are dance. The most popular ones. But
do you do those like?
Not really.
So you just
I've got like 3 left feet. If that makes sense. That's how bad I am with this dancing thing.
Because I see there's always challenges and all that. But when you started TikTok, have you ever thought that at some point it's gonna be your page on TikTok is gonna grow and become this big? Like, or you just thought that?
No, I was just doing it for fun. I honestly didn't even think it would get this far. Like with me studying my brain, it actually started from TikTok. So for me, this TikTok is a big thing now.
And now it gets you to a point where you travel to other countries.
Yes, definitely. Like, dude, who would have thought? Like, dude, I've got friends, bro. Like, I have to travel to meet my friends. Like, it's
and not just
crazy.
In South Africa. Not friends in other countries like
dude, I get my passport stamped, bro.
Through TikTok.
Yes, definitely. We move here. So.
And it was one of those things where you're like, TikTok. But now it's opening doors. I've seen how it opened doors for a lot of vocalists, a lot of people acting in the industry. It's just opening doors.
Like, dude. TikTok is definitely the future. I don't wanna lie. Like, social media is like the way to go.
But at first Facebook is coming along, but TikTok is just overtaken everything.
Definitely, coming to think of social media as a whole, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's Twitter. Like, you can go to my Twitter, I think I've got like 10 followers. You go to my Instagram, I have like maybe 900 followers. But come to TikTok,
that's where you can see
that's what is working for me, you know, and that's where I'm interacting with the world, not just people from South Africa.
Which is like the platform is bigger. It's bigger. You can see people from New York, you can see their content, you can see from.
Like, dude, I've been struggling with this order because of the payment issues. I've got people from New York ordering my stuff. Like, that's how big it is. Like,
I'm like,
dude, soon, very soon. So yeah, I'm definitely working towards that and making the brand international. And obviously with me, it's with the brand. It's not only about money, but let's be honest, you need money to make things work, you know. But then the main purpose for my brand is for me to be the voice to the voiceless, you know. I am like literally the hope to the hopeless, you know, with people looking up to me, people will be sending me comments like, yo, dude, I was going through a bad day. I've been struggling with 1, 2, 3, but after watching your videos, I feel so much better. You helped me with 1, 2, 3 without you even interacting with me. I managed to solve 1, 2, 3, and that really makes me feel like so valuable, you know. Like,
because the content that we create, we never really pay attention, but it does actually
have an influence.
it also impacts on other people's lives.
Definitely.
Same as music, you just do songs about certain things and not thinking people are actually going to relate, and they do relate.
They definitely do relate. Like,
and the more you keep on doing those videos, people keep on relating with the content. As long as you keep it 100, because you're always keeping 100.
Like with me,
that's why
it's 100, bro. Like it's the real me, you know.
That's why
people are like,
interact, yeah.
I was just like, I met this other friend like, yo, it's the first time I'm meeting someone who is actually themselves, like the real person that you see on the internet, and the same person that you see when you meet them. I'm like, dude, why fake it?
Because we always, a lot of people always fake it. You see a different person on Instagram, when you meet them, it's a totally different person, which is, it gives you like, I know.
Like, nah, social media is a scam, and it's not.
Exactly, and we're gonna be like, it's a scam, but it's not. So let's talk about your Zimbabwe trip.
Yo.
I remember when you were telling me that you're going to Zimbabwe, you're so excited.
Dude,
like,
let me be honest, you guys know Kingbae, right? Yeah. Like this public person, this strong person. Like, dude, with the Zimbabwean trip, yeah. There was a point when I was like, God, is this really happening? Like
really
should I really go? Should I really go? Like, and then there was this small voice saying, I'll never take you to a place where my base will not reach you. And I'm like, you know what? I'm doing this shit. Like, it was so scary.
But what was making you to be a little bit scared about going to Zim?
It's because of, I posted a video saying that I'm going to Zim. I just said I'm coming to Zim in December. I want to interact with my friends. I want to travel. I want to see how other people live in different countries and all that. And people came on bashing on me like, yo, dude, you can't travel to Zim. They are phobic. If you travel to Zim, they're gonna arrest you. And then I had to do my own research. Like, there's me on Google.
And then you check.
Gays and lesbians allowed in Zim, you know, are there any rules and regulations? And you know, when you like people are talking,
obviously people will talk.
In most cases, there are people from there, you know, maybe they know what they're talking about.
Some with the half information.
Exactly, and some they don't even know what they're talking about. And I was like, you know what? Because I'm going to Zim, right? And I'm going with my neighbors who are now literally my family.
Yeah, your family, yeah.
They're originally from Zim, so we get along very well. We literally family, you know. Sometimes I don't even cook for the whole week. I come back to work, it's dinner time. I just go home, I eat there, then I go to my house apart and I sleep, you know. So they're like, no, let's go. They've been saying let's go to Zim, let's go to Zim until this year 2022, and I was like, you know what, I'm doing this. So I sat down and I'm like, no. These people are like family to me, you know. They wouldn't say
take you to a place where
when they know I'm not gonna be safe and I might not come back, you know. So I ignored everything from social media and I just went with my gut feeling and the little voice that told me, you know what, just do it, you know. And I was like, you know what, if it's God's will, then let it be. Like, if it's my day, it's my day, bro. You can run away from it, but you can't hide. So I went to Zim, and surprisingly, the welcome that I got, the love that I got, it was amazing. I'm like, you would see that this granny or this grandpa is like really confused about my dressing, my sexuality or anything, but they won't say anything negative. Yeah. Other than that, they gave me love, bro. Like, it was hectic. Yo, dude, I swear I didn't want to leave.
But like you traveled among the cities.
I traveled among the cities. I went to like, I think 3 different towns, and I went to the villages. It was really.
But how's life that side? Apart from what we see on TV, because you know they're always showing us the west side.
Yeah, the thing that
side.
I went to the thing that they never show you on social media. Yes, definitely. Like, the place is peaceful, bro. Like, the people are so peaceful. It's just a dream come true.
There's no soldiers walking around, because on TV you will see them show you a place where there's soldiers walking around all the time, beating up people. Then you don't even understand what's happening.
Bruh, no, I don't understand why people are painting countries or situations.
Because they're always take the bad side of the country. Each and every country, they always come for the bad side.
They always show you the Maraba start,
Yeah, the
but they
Maraba
will
start,
never
yeah.
show you the sun.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. How is that?
Well, truth be told, we all know that the economy in Zim is like really bad. With the economy side, guys, it's
Yeah,
like
it's
really bad. Imagine they're using rands, they're using dollars, they're using bond as well. You know,
Yeah.
I can just
So it's
imagine
three
the
currencies.
stress. Yes, I can just imagine the stress that the tailors are going through. you
So
know.
when you're selling, let's just say you were a shop, like you were selling things that side.
Or
so
let's
people
just
pay-
say my stuff.
Yeah, your stuff.
With rents, those who have rent paid with rents, those who have dollars paid with dollars.
But do they pay the same price?
You Google, bro. Google is your best friend.
So you check the currency, then
I
you have to charge
give
based
you
on
my
that.
price, then we go quickly on Google and we
Jeez,
compare
man.
it, and then we exchange.
That's bad. It's really bad.
It's very bad. I remember I went to KFC. You know, a sweet chili twister, the
Yeah.
meal. You buy it here for something like, I think, $80. No,
Yeah, it keeps
round
going
it
up.
off.
Yeah,
Let's say 85.
yeah, $85.
I get there, it's 185.
What?
Just this little mini twister
Jeez.
with 7 fries. It's like they count them in KFC with small fries and a
KFC, they always
drink.
count
It's
their
like they
fries.
count. Like I bought KFC several times and I'm like, let me just count the chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The following day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Jeez.
Like, dude, it's like they just count them like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
But anyway, that's not the deal. So yeah, the issue, the economical issue, it's like really bad.
It's hectic at this
The
point.
cost of living there, it's extremely very high. Like, it's only the rich that can afford to go to your Nando's, your KFC.
Because I think also that side, it seems like the richer keeps getting richer.
And the poor
keeps getting poorer.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like, with me being a brand and everything, you know, there are certain things that I cannot say, you know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, obviously,
I'm a
you have
brand,
to
I
protect your
my
brand,
brand and
yeah.
my identity as well, you know. But then with the rate that everything is going in SA, you know, with Zim as well, it started with load shading,
Yeah.
it started with water shading, if there is a word for,
What do they call it? No, they call it reduction. What's reduction? Something like that.
that one. But
Yeah.
anyway, if I say water shading, you know what I mean. You'll definitely make a plan to keep water. So yeah, it started like that. There was
Because
load shading.
we also experience that now.
I wanted to say that we're slowly heading that direction, you know. And my prayer is, if something different can happen with us voting in 2024, you know.
But a lot of
Really?
our votes, a lot of youth don't vote. They only vote on your Twitter,
You know,
Facebook, but they don't really go.
we
on
just
station.
vote by word of mouth,
Yeah,
not
that's the thing.
like this. You know, I hear you.
So you say that in the next 5 years, let's just say 5 years or 5 to 10 years, if things don't change, we're gonna be the next Zimbabwe.
It's really long.
Thinking that that's
It's
3
getting
years.
bad. If we don't stand up as South Africans, trust me, we're definitely gonna be. We might as well, just like what Julius is saying, to open the borders, because we will be the
Pointless.
same.
Yeah, it's
we
gonna
will
be
the
pointless.
same with
Yeah,
the same.
at the time it's gonna be pointless.
Definitely.
Because I feel like at this point in this country, man, no politicians, they keep on stealing money, like they keep on looting money. They don't even care.
Like, I really don't understand who approved the tenders. You know, let's look at the ESCOM tender, whereby they have to bring coal. The next thing, the coal is mixed with stones.
With stones,
like,
yeah.
who approved it? You know, there's definitely someone who approved
Yeah, who
these
approved
tenders
these things, yeah.
without doing a thorough check. You know, and if you dig deep enough, you'll definitely find out that ESCOM itself is involved. You know, there's someone
There's
who
somebody
is
paying
keeping
their
money
wage,
for
yeah.
themselves and approving nonsense like that. You know.
Because it doesn't make sense. We can't be having load shedding like this.
It really doesn't make sense, bro. Like, we supply electricity to other neighboring countries.
Yeah.
They don't have load shedding, but we have load shedding. Like, how do you feed the next door
neighbors
neighbor child
and
and
your-
leave your
the
child
kids
to
are hungry in the house?
Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Because I have this friend of mine from Namibia. He was telling me about that they don't really experience load shedding.
They don't
Why?
know it. They don't.
And but they're getting electricity from us. Also, petrol they're getting us from us. But
No,
still,
with petrol, like, how much is petrol in Botswana?
I think it's
we
11.
went via
It's
Botswana
11, yeah. I
when
think
we
it's-
went to Zim. Like,
I think it's 11.
petrol is very cheap there.
What is it?
But guess what?
11 rand. Yeah?
I can't remember the figure, but it's way
It's
cheaper
around
than what we getting.
And here we're paying like, that's crazy.
And imagine they have to come fetch it here. So imagine the transportation from South Africa to Botswana, but it's still cheaper.
probably means it's way cheaper. If it was only for the logistic and the transport,
Exactly.
it was gonna be more cheaper.
But like I said, there's a lot that I can say, but because of my brain.
Yeah, obviously the certain place expensive. But like, can you tell me, like, as you can see in South Africa, the gender-based violence is so high and all that, and we live in a country where it's just everything is just mass. How do you keep up day-to-day life? Do you ever sometimes think, what, like, this is the end, like this is the end of the country, people are gonna die?
Like, dude, I like saying that I look so brave and everything outside, right? But like I've said, we all going through something. We all looking for a way for healing. We're all looking for positivity and hope in life. Hence, the red color. It's very difficult. With me, it's a little bit better because I have my family support. With me, it wasn't even. I didn't even come out to my family.
Oh, it was just not like they're like, it's okay,
like,
whatever, it's okay.
Like, dude, I have my aunt who is my mom's sister. So imagine my mom is 60. She has a sister who is lesbian. She's been that way ever since, And I come from the rural areas in the villages, whereby if you are lesbian or gay, it's perceived as you have spirits, you have demons,
you have demons and
whatever they call it, or baudoide or something
exactly,
like that. So with me, it was like, it's part of the family, it runs in the family. They were not even shocked, but then I'm just grateful for the support. Although I do understand it's painful for any parent, as much as, yes, I came out, they accepted me, they love me as I am, I definitely know that it wasn't easy for them as well. But what is most important to my family is my happiness, So they want to see me happy. So hence, me being here, getting their support is because of them not being selfish, And then also there's a lot of killings that goes around. You just see cases of lesbians being raped and killed, gay guys being killed, and there's nothing done about it. It will just be a registered case, and life goes on.
And it's just gonna be on social media.
Yes, and then it blows off, and then nothing is done.
But that's why I'm asking that, because we also, even with gender-based violence, it's just high. Everything is just high, and then nothing is done.
Nothing is done. Like, I always look at it in this way, we can't always blame the government for everything, but in this case, I blame the government and the community itself, What is it that you say when you're sitting next to a brother of yours who is actually the one that's involved in all these criminal acts that involves the alphabet game, and you don't do anything about it? You protect them, and guess what? You protecting them. They keep on doing it.
The same thing over
They keep on doing the same thing over and over again. Then that's where I was like, what? With me being out there and proud, and I walk with my head top, I'm this free person that I am, and I'm not scared of anyone, because guess what? We're all human beings, besides us having rights. At the end of the day, we all God's creatures, Yes, I understand it might be difficult for you to understand me, but then how about
I don't actually think there's anything too difficult to understand. I feel like people are just ignorant.
No, people are just very ignorant, and they think they are privileged, and they think that they are entitled to
you being
to dictate what someone must be, and that is where we are getting it all wrong as a community. As much as I don't come to your house and break in and do whatever, like, why can't we just be chill? I don't bother you. Exactly. Then why are you bothering me?
Exactly. Like, it's something that never makes sense, because people are just so entitled that they're busy policing people. That, Sam, you can't be this. Sam, you can't walk like this.
And can I say something? Yeah. This is gonna sound personal, but then this is you know, a public platform
yeah.
whereby we have like to
Express your views.
express our views and feelings. And I guess this is about time I say it in public, you know. Like, I really don't understand why people go into the Bible and just choose what scriptures choose. That suits them. You know, someone will come in like, yo, you know, yes, God hates homosexuality. Where do you get that? You get that from the Old Testament, right? And where did all this start? This thing has been there, bro. Like, it was there in the Bible days, you know. Yeah. But then this person will go and skip the verse that says sex before marriage is a sin.
Yeah, they're gonna skip
the
those.
The same person has got 3 kids with 3 different fathers.
And
they are not married,
but
then they feel that they are holy and they have the right to come and judge.
So you get such people who's just gonna come and open that verse.
Like, dude, with me,
it's crazy.
I am focused, and this is me. My happiness comes first.
Yeah.
It's either you're with me or you can go and fly a kite, bro. Like, it's that simple.
But with such people, we always get those people. But my thing is with those people, I always ask them, as the Bible says, he without sin should cast the first stone.
That's my sense. Like, that's
I always say that.
I always tell them, if you check my,
if you're holy, you can judge. But who are you to judge?
I can actually do this, right? I can actually show you the video that I sent. Like, I was like very tired of negative comments with people saying things the way that, yeah, but God this, but God this. But dude, like, who are you? Are you God himself? Are you here to judge me? Is this my judgment day, bro? Like, I always say, the Bible says, let him who is without sin cast the first stone.
There's nobody without a sin. You find a person who thought they made abortion like 100 times and gonna come and judge another person. You find Motolorong commit so much crime.
Like, dude, people forget. Even the Bible says there is no amount, like there is no scale to measure a sin. Yeah. If you steal 1 million rent and I steal 2 rent, dude, we are both sinners. Like,
so I always like never understood such people always gonna come and start opening the Bible, judging other people based on scriptures.
No, it's because people are hypocrites. I'm sorry to say this.
Yeah, a lot of people are hypocrites. They'll be saying one thing and going to do another thing.
Doing the other, yeah. But what can we say? You know, we live in a world where you have to stand up for your own truth, and you have to stand up for what you believe in, and hopefully make the world a better place.
Yeah.
So hence, with all the judgment, with all the hate, they're not gonna stop.
Keep it moving. You know? Life keeps on going.
Exactly. I have my own goal set. I have my own destination that I have to reach. You know. So with everything that's going on, it's actually a stepping stone. Yeah. With everything that people are throwing at me, that's actually what's giving me the strength. So,
because I've seen even also on TikTok, people always come up with some negative comments and all that, and I ask myself, I'm like, if you're gonna say such about another person, are you perfect?
You know, it's
like, are you holy? Why are you saying this? Are you holy? What? Like, it's just crazy. But how do you handle like the negative comments on social media?
The thing is, you can't.
Do you release a video there?
Excuse me?
Do you release a video or you just let it slide like, it's whatever?
No, the thing is, I have a very thick skin.
Yeah.
I'm very stubborn.
So you just
like I'm just a never mind. Like, bro, do you? Like, you can't. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
At the end of the day, even though some of the opinion are just bullshit, but we're like,
correct.
It's
like,
your opinion, but keep it to yourself.
Like, I have a very nice sentence. Like, people will come on, yo, you gay, you what, and I'll just come back like, you need healing. That's all you need. I just pray that God helps you from your miserable life so that you can live the life that you are meant to live, so that you can get peace. And they never come back.
Yeah, they will never come.
It's always the miserable ones that have something
negative to say.
Yeah.
But would you say that as you went to Zimbabwe, right, and they welcome you, as much as people say that the country is homophobic and all that, but do you think that Zimbabwe is much better than South Africa when it comes to sexuality? Like, do they understand better than South Africans?
No, we definitely much better in South Africa. So in Zim, with my experience, I wouldn't measure it in those terms because I didn't stay that long.
But
with my
that's a short period of time.
Like they were very accepting. You know, obviously there will be 10% out of the 100, the 10% will be like looking at you like this, trying to figure out, you know,
but if
like
it's
what's
10,
really
but if
happening.
it's a 10%, it means South Africa is the worst, because South Africa, you know, is place where you go, they will look at you and ask you.
And the thing is, we're looking at it in terms of, okay, in South Africa we've got rights. In Zim, they do not have rights, you know. Hence, lesbians and gays from Zim will literally come to SA to get married, then they go back to live their lives happily ever after, you know. The only thing that they don't want in Zim, they don't want you to be holding hands in public or to be spreading any influence whatsoever in public, you know. Then you focus on being you keep moving, you're all good. And then versus us in South Africa, you know, I can do whatever I want whenever I want to.
You can write a post.
It's a free country.
It's a free country.
Correct. Yes, but yes.
And there's also a pride thing in March.
You know, we also do the Pride March. We have your Pride March.
Do you attend them?
Yes, I always go. I even went to the one in Sandton.
How's the experience?
It's out of this world.
Because I know even anybody can join it. I know
anybody can join
it.
Hence, with my brand, anyone can wear it.
Yeah.
You wearing Kingbae doesn't mean that you are gay. You know, you just supporting the brand. This brand is for everyone in the society, and it will definitely help to teach people. You know, especially with the kids as well. It's very important.
But I think the coming generation, you know, they're more aware.
They are more aware,
and they know
yes.
a lot of things than. You know, the 90s and
the 80s.
But the 90s are worse, so you're like, hey.
So I was still saying with the Pride in Sandton, remember they said that apparently there was a bomb. Like we literally went there looking for that bomb. We wanted to dodge the bullets and everything.
Because I had
but then there was nothing.
They should cancel Pride for this year. There's going to be a bomb threats and all that. But for like
do it like why? Why only this year? Exactly. But we still went, bro. I was there.
Because in 2020 there was lockdown.
Yes, then in 2021 still
lockdown because it was at 50% capacity.
Correct. Yes.
So this, last year it was that you guys can go, like everybody can go. Now they're like, there's a bomb.
They just didn't want us to try that. Of which is very stupid, you know. You can take you can take the donkey to the river, but you can't force it to drink. Like,
exactly.
This is who we are. You can't change us, you know.
So the experience in Pride, like, how was it?
It was it's always a jump. Like, it's always very nice. Because
having to meet other people,
you
new
just
people.
Coming, yes, you're meeting new people, you know, you're just creating memories.
That's
and
pretty dope.
We just miking that just a reminder that we do exist, you know, so that we are spreading the awareness to say that, you know, this is who we are, this is how we are, you know, and at the end of the day, our happiness should matter, like any other person.
That's how it is. Happiness should be like it's just like everybody else.
Correct.
And which is that's how it's supposed to be.
Definitely.
Because I even see a lot of churches lately, they're more open.
Yes.
They're more open, and you find the preachers are more open-minded.
Correct.
You won't find those preachers who are just gonna open those scriptures, be like,
just because
that's scripture.
That's
scripture. They're like, read it.
Nah, I've actually been attending this church, Rema Church.
Yeah, Rema's it's actually one of the biggest, and they actually open-minded.
They open-minded. They like, come as you are. You know, who are we to them?
To judge.
Yes, let's leave judgment day to God. You know.
Because that's how it's supposed to be. You gotta leave it to God.
Yes.
So with your brand, from here, just show them your shoes. Just put it there so that they can actually see that you're also selling shoes.
Indeed, you got me off guard. I should have brought the other pair.
Yeah, but you should show them. Like, you need to show them that.
So this is the Kingbae sneaker. So what I did is, with me, you know, you never know what you have until, you know, you try something. I never knew that I was like this artist, you know. I just looked at this jewelry and I was like, nah, it's cute, but it's too plain, you know.
Yeah.
And then I went and bought paint. the logo
colours.
paint,
Yeah.
and I'm like, this is how it's gonna
But it
be.
looks pretty dope.
And
Like,
it
it's
looks
pretty
like fire.
Yeah, it's
So-
dope. It's pretty dope. So they need to see it. You can just take it off and just show them because I don't think they saw it properly.
They didn't.
I don't think so it's much more normal. And so also tell them where they can find it.
So-
and order or what.
This is the shoe. This is the Kingbae shoe. I actually paint them myself. Remember, with everything, you have to start somewhere.
Yeah, you have to start somewhere.
build, and then Rome was not built in one day.
Yeah.
So for now, I'm customizing this myself. You can get them
looks
as
sick.
well without the colors. If you're not a colorful person, you can get it without the colors.
But I think it's more nicer with the colors.
It's definitely more nice with the colors. And remember, this is my first pair that I was trying out to see what the color will look like. So I didn't buy the acrylic paint, sneaker paint. I bought fabric paint to see how it will look on the shoe. This shoe I've been wearing this shoe for like the past almost 3 months now, but the fabric paint is still here.
It's still here, and it still looks fresh.
It still looks very fresh. However, I bought the correct paint, the sneaker paint.
So you're gonna be
for my
when are you gonna be dropping another range of sneakers?
I'm gonna be dropping another range of sneakers in the next 2 months. There will be black. We have black, and we also have gray and white. So for now, we only have the white. I was trying out the black one because you definitely have to check the quality.
Yeah,
first,
check the
you know,
quality also,
to make
yeah.
sure that this is worth the brand and it's worth what you are.
And even type people like us, if they're gonna look good on us, that the black.
Definitely,
sneakers,
yes. So I have to try out everything, and then we also have socks. Kingbae socks will be available from the 15th.
Okay.
They will be available as well, but for now it's only white. They look like super odd. Obviously, for now, I've looked at. If you look, you'll see there are a lot of rainbow colored socks.
Yeah, we've seen those. Yeah, with that
So
thing.
with Kingbae, it's just the word Kingbae,
Oh,
and they
yeah.
look dope.
That's pretty dope.
And then we also have it's an apparel shop. We have sneakers, we have got shorts.
So where is it located? The shop?
For now, I do everything from the house.
Oh, it's still online.
For now, everything is still online. You order, and then we make delivery arrangements, whether we use Pexi or if you want to use the courier guy. Depends on your
on you,
affordability.
right?
You as a client, correct? Yes. So yeah, we have the t-shirts, we have shorts, and
Short.
yeah, we have shorts, we have tracksuits, we have jackets.
Must
and
you guys actually have like almost everything?
It's almost everything. Like, dude.
Even the bag. Just show them the bag.
We even have the
Why
Kingbae
you hide-
underwear,
why you
and we
hide- why
also
you-
have the side
Why
bags.
you hiding the hair? Why you hiding the merchandise?
We also have the side bags as well. We have your bucket hats, like literally everything, and anything you can think of.
So, but are you
now.
planning on opening a physical store?
Definitely. I'm planning on opening a physical store, and obviously with this brand, right? It's not only about me owning a brand or only about the LGBTQ awareness campaigns. It also will definitely create jobs, because imagine I can't do everything myself. I'm
gonna
gonna
have to
need
employ people.
tailors. I wanna need people to operate the machinery. I wanna need people to handle the day-to-day business side of the store. But then, like I've said, you all start somewhere. So with me laying down the foundation, as soon as everything is set and everything that I need is in order, then I can be able to get funding to get a bigger space, so that I can be able to employ people.
Which is pretty dope.
Definitely.
To create jobs. It's
Yes.
the government has failed.
We can't wait for
now
government
it's
to
for-
give us everything.
It's actually for us to actually create jobs, create everything.
Definitely. So that's exactly where we're heading. I want to create jobs for the South African youth. I want to make sure that I am a helping hand. Not just helping people with advice only. Something physical that I
they
can
can
show off
actually,
to say,
like,
this is what I'm doing and this is where we are going, because we definitely need to help each other as a community. And then I'm just not done as yet. I'm working on another project, which is a charity project. So we're going to have the Kingbae Charity Foundation. I'm just trying to get help now, going through the right channels, because with donations, you have to make sure you are covered legally,
legally,
and
because
exactly, to
Some
avoid having.
some will be trying to do a washing machine. They're
Correct,
washing
yes.
their dirty money there, you know.
Exactly. So I need to go through the right channels.
So, but when are you planning to launch it?
Before March this year. Before March this year, yeah. Hopefully by March, April, then we will have a solid, something visible to say,
yeah.
this is what you're doing. And
But where are you gonna actually be focusing on people from which side, or is it just gonna?
They always say we all know charity begins at home.
So you're gonna start where?
With me right now, it's a bit tricky because my hometown is in Tzaneen, Limpopo, but then I'm now residing in Riverside. I'm more exposed to deep sleep, so the starting point will be here. Definitely, I've seen a lot of people from deep salute that really needs the help, you know, and it's something that I cannot afford to offer right now by myself. And the charity organization that I'm working on, which will definitely help to reach out, you know, and people can donate, especially the female youth is the one that I'm more focused on them. Yes, because you know we have kids missing school because they need sanitary pads, they can't go to school because of 1, 2, 3, you know, which is something that we can help fix.
Yeah,
if we work together. So
this is also a pretty good dope thing. Having to do charity, you know. It's actually good to be helping the community.
Yes,
and I'm glad you're actually like helping our community, because it seems like you're doing a lot for people in general.
Definitely. So I don't want it to just be me helping people, you know, just by word of mouth. I want it to be something tangible, something physical, you know, that I can get the whole community and everyone else to be involved, because I honestly can't do this all by myself. I really need help.
But how do you find balance between your 9 to 5, your TikTok,
guys,
your brand,
like it's a lot.
Your charity, like it's just
a lot that's going on.
And also there's a relationship on the side.
There's a relationship.
How do you balance everything?
There's a relationship, there is gym. Honestly speaking,
there's also gym involved.
I also fall off the wagon. I don't wanna lie.
So
if you see, I lost so much muscle. Like I was like this big. You were not gonna sit there, you were gonna sit that side.
So you did. When was the last time you went to gym?
2 months back.
But 2 months not bad.
Gym is a scam.
There are people
you don't go for 2 months.
There are people like us who've been off gym for like 6 months, you know.
No, you are no longer a member.
We're like, maybe we'll try this year.
Definitely. So it's really difficult. I was on leave. I'm going back to the office on Monday, so it's gonna be a challenging one. I have to go to the gym, then I have to go to work. Then I have to come back, I need to cook, I need to make sure that I'm putting effort onto the brand, because I can't tell people.
Also creating content.
Exactly, creating content. I can't tell people, yo, I'm tired, I've been working, what. I need to produce.
But this is the definition of what they say when they say multiple income, what source of income, right?
You can't live on one income.
You can't just have.
You can't focus just on one thing.
And how you say it, it's like you already figured everything out. Everything is just flawless.
I wouldn't say
you don't sound like somebody who's having difficult time.
Like, dude,
trying to manage everything.
I'm that person. I never allow myself to look like my problems. If I tell you my problems right now, you're gonna think I'm laughing. Like, never allow yourself to look like your problems. It's a scam. You're gonna be vulnerable. Yes, it's okay to be vulnerable and everything, but never allow yourself to look like your problems. Always come with solutions. We're all meeting difficulties. We all meet challenges that we need to overcome. But all I can advise you to do is always
find the balance.
And find the balance. It's very important to find the balance.
The way you found balance.
I'm not gonna lie, it's just the grace of God and the people who are surrounding me.
Yeah, because with the right people around you, it's always make the dream work.
Correct, teamwork makes the dream work.
Because you can't do things by yourself. Because I see a lot of people be like, yo, now I need to make my circle smaller. Smaller with who? Your 2 other broke friends, or lazy 2 broke friends.
No, that's a lie.
Because
you need people.
Whoever says my circle small,
Nah.
You should check. They don't really progress.
You need-
But when you have like a team of people that are helping you out, people who help you out,
Remember,
it's good.
Remember, even with entertainment, there's a DJ, there's a sound
Yeah.
engineer, there's someone who's working on this, there's someone you
There's
can't
an MC.
be,
You can't be an MC,
You can't
DJ.
be an MC, a DJ, sound engineer, and everything at
It's
the
not
same
possible.
time. It's impossible. So you definitely need people.
But we have that thing. I know. The second need to be smaller.
Nah, you definitely need people. Even with myself, I can't manufacture my own things and brand them myself and do everything myself.
Sell
No,
them
I've
yourself.
got people who are helping me. I've got a tailor who helped me with my tracksuit. I have the same tailor helped me with the jackets. And obviously because I want to grow, and I also, you can't want, I don't know, bruh, like, this is just me. You know,
You can't just
like the
want
way that I
to-
love my brain, you know, I want to get involved in everything, in all the processes. So I even went as far as buying a sewing machine, and I'm learning. YouTube is my best friend.
Yeah, obviously,
Google is the
there's
best friend.
there's actually a lot to learn from YouTube.
Exactly. So I'm using that. Yesterday I actually made a nice little vest for my niece, and it's like super cool, bro. I'll show you.
So
It's like super
so
cool.
that was your first.
Yes.
So soon we're gonna be having the first things.
Like we're gonna be having things that I make
Like
myself.
soon we're just gonna be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to that store and buy everything that I need.
Soon you're gonna go to 4 Ways Mall and you will find Kingbae store.
Kingbae there. You just get inside there, you buy everything that you need.
buy whatever you need, like just like that. So yeah, I'm very much hands-on and involved in my
Because
brand as well.
a lot of people they have this thing they once you become an influencer, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't own anything else besides being an influencer, where they just get paid for
Nah,
doing
I'm not sleeping
becoming
with
a
myself.
brand ambassador for other brands.
No.
And there's you who actually owns
Yes,
a couple
I'm
of things
the
that
brand ambassador
also feel
myself.
an
I am
influencer.
the owner of the brand and I'm influencer. So
which is pretty dope, because a lot of people they just be like, you know what, I need influence.
nah,
Brand
that's not
call me. I don't call brands. They need to call me. I work for them.
Nah.
Because
I'll get people to work for my brand because that's what I'm about, you know, sharing and creating.
'Cause
I'm the creator, I don't follow, I create.
great. Because now I'm one of those people who believe in ownership.
Definitely.
I'm one of those youth who believe in ownership. Even if you can own a brand, doesn't matter even if you own like 40%, but as long as you own it.
You own the brand.
I'm all about ownership.
Correct.
And when I see another black young person owning a brand and the brand that it's nice, I support. Like I support, and you know, I always get excited when I see like people owning brands, doing other things like ownership. I'm like, yeah, I
Like,
vouch for that. I'm like one of those people. I'm like, yeah, I had this.
Great. Like dude, we didn't wake up and there was just a roll. That person definitely started somewhere.
Yeah.
And imagine me going into a Gist store and buying a t-shirt for 900 rand, but you can't even support the black business that sells a t-shirt for 250 rand. You know? So that's the other thing that's taking us down as black people. You know, we don't want to support our own. We're thinking, she's gonna get rich very soon. Like, dude, wake up. Who owns Nike? Who owns Adidas?
Exactly.
We don't even know them, but yet we are
support them.
supporting. You know, and then there's your brother here who is trying to create jobs for the community, who is trying to help out in the community, but you're not supporting them.
And then we'll be like, no, what air to why?
Like 250 is expensive, but you go buy something for 900, right? The same thing. The only difference is my t-shirt is Kingbae and G-Star is just G-Star.
G-Star, which is it's one thing that we need to learn how to circulate the rent within us. You know that you're gonna buy clothes there. She's gonna pay the guy who's sewing the thing. The guy's gonna stock material for Spamman.
Yes,
stock material
definitely.
for. Like we need to learn how to circulate the rent.
Correct, because that's how we're gonna grow.
That's the only way.
That is the only way.
If the Jewish people could do it, we also can do it.
We also can do it. Like dude, you can be anything that you want. As long as you believe in yourself. And the first thing to do is to start. Once you start, don't look back.
Because we have those fears where you're like, Ish.
Fear of the unknown.
Yeah,
What
like
if it doesn't go
what
right?
if it doesn't
but
go
what
right?
about what if it goes right?
Exactly, we never think about the other side where if it works out.
Yes, we one-sided. Like we just.
But let's just say now you meet the 16-year-old you. What would you say to that person?
Like
To that young you?
like dude, nah, I'll be proud. And you know why I would be proud? Because, dude, I never had it easy. Like, in primary school, when I was doing grade 7, I actually didn't grow with both my parents, you know.
Okay.
So growing up,
with one
parent, well, my dad passed when I was like 2, and then my mom met my stepdad. Like, they didn't stay with us because they have to go and work and stuff. So it was just me and my big brother, you know. So growing up in the village, I'm the true definition of it takes a village to raise a child. You know?
Yeah.
I was that child, you know, my aunt will help out, this person will help out, the neighbor will help out. So with us growing up in that difficult situation, it actually made me the person that I am today.
Yeah.
I remember in grade 8, we started selling like veggies from a very young age. When my mom officially came back, I was like doing grade 7. So she had a garden whereby on Saturdays and Sunday, I know we go all out in the village to sell cabbages, to sell green beans, green peppers and everything. And then when I go to school, I would sell sweets, I would sell snacks and everything. So I've been an entrepreneur from a very young age. Like, dude,
but like now you know the tricks. You've been hustling. You're hustling.
Like, dude, I've been working.
And someone who doesn't know, you'll be like,
No. A lot of people think I'm a spoiled
yeah,
brat.
I'm like, not knowing where you come from.
Like, dude, if you know where I come from, you will understand why I deserve everything that's coming my way. You'll definitely pray for me to actually get more.
Because you came a long way.
Like, dude,
learning how to sell in that age.
And at that age, it's, you know, it's not for the faint-hearted.
Nah, it's not.
So yeah, I did that. I finished my matric in 2008. 2009, I started working. 2010, I moved to Pretoria. I went to varsity and I was working. I was a cashier at McDonald's by that time.
Okay.
So
it was just
I was just working and studying and working and studying. I never really had, you know, that varsity life, whatever thing that you can call, because I don't remember having a free weekend. Weekends I'm working, during the week I'm studying. And with all the hardship, that's what made me the person that I am today.
Yeah, but you've been hustling.
And dude, imagine working from 2009
until now.
It's 2023.
And you never complain, be like,
like dude.
Because a lot of people, if it was somebody else, right, they wouldn't want to balance varsity and work.
With me, I had no choice, bro. Like, I was like given 2 options. It's either you become a better person or you become just like everyone else, village, and you just have kids and then life goes on. And
it becomes a circle.
I was like, I'm gonna be a better person.
Break
the circle, bro. Like, I remember when I travel, I always sit in the front seat, right? And the reason for me to sit in the front seat is not because I like mathematics to count the money. No, bro, like I used to sit there and watch what they do and when they change gears and everything. And I'm like, one day I'm gonna buy a car. So I want to know what I'm gonna do and everything. And then before I knew it, 2018, I bought myself a house and a car.
Congratulations.
And a car. I'm
like you're working,
dude, I'm like, yeah. I look back and I'm like, you know what? It's all God. Like God's plans, you can never go wrong. You can plan whatever you want, but it's God's final say. You know. And I also think, you know, with this life, we actually don't look at it. We look at life in different views and perspectives, right? But then with me, I was like, you know what? Whatever God gives you, just trust Him. Yeah. Trust God in everything. Because I was telling myself the other day, I'm like, imagine if I was a spoiled brat and I had both parents and they were rich and everything. Like, dude, I was probably gonna end up being a junkie or something.
Know you.
I wasn't gonna be here. You guys were never gonna have Kingbae. So
I wouldn't know you. Because you were gonna think, it's not for me.
Like, dude, like I'm really grateful for everything that I went through, because
now I always believe that everyone's life, God has a purpose. There's Like it's gonna give you a certain way.
Definitely.
The lane that you're on. Even if you can see somebody's on the fast lane, don't try to go the other lane.
Correct.
God knows why. I'll
Stay
be
on
that
your lane. And you're
at the end
definitely
of
gonna
the day,
reach your destination at God's time. And you definitely are right. We all have a purpose. Like we really have a purpose, you know.
because a lot of people, yes, we do work hard, right? But we never really work smart. Because you work smart.
Definitely, there's a difference between working hard and working smart.
I remember when I was just wanted to tell people that it's pointless working hard. You have to work smart.
Hard
You work smart.
Like you will work hard
Even
and stay.
if you were working, if hard work was paid, a donk would be rich by now.
Like
I'm just saying.
talking about working hard, like dude, I could be staying in an apartment in Sentin and paying rent and everything. But I looked at it and I was like, nah, it's not balanced.
It's not balanced.
Like I'm getting old. How long am I gonna pay rent?
But
That person can
once you
come
reach-
tomorrow and be like, no, dude, you need to move out.
and also you can't work forever.
You can't work forever, number one, and you can't rent forever.
Forever, yeah.
Like I was like, nah. In 2018, I was 28, and I'm like, nah, dude, you old.
Let's just.
Oh no, I just said my age.
Well, don't calculate. Don't calculate the calculations. And
They're too lazy to calculate
They
actually.
will.
Yeah.
They will be like, yeah, okay, it's still bad.
So yeah, there is like working smart and working hard, and I'm about working smart. You know, I don't see myself working in the office forever.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
one
hence
thing.
I'm like, you know what? Although you need money to make money, so for me to make the brand work, trust me, I need money, and it's a lot of
Yeah,
money. It costs a lot of money to get this up and running. So as much as yes, I'm selling the items, but trust me, there's a lot that happens behind closed
Yeah.
before you can get the finished product.
They don't even understand that, that overnight success, it takes 10 years.
It
Building
takes 10
behind
years.
closed doors.
Correct.
Then one day when you boom, they're like,
They're like, nah, she's
not
a
knowing.
snake.
Yeah.
They'll be saying like a snake.
Yeah, they were like, there's a snake.
They might just come and give them the babies from my snake.
So before we end part one, so because we're gonna shoot another part two.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna end part one. What message can you give like the youth out there, people that are going through so much at the moment that they feel like they wanna give up? Or they wanna commit suicide. People feel like they're just going through a lot.
Yeah, no, I actually want to encourage everyone, this life thing, it's not easy. You might be seeing people out there, they are living happily ever after on camera. Trust me, when they are behind closed doors, there's a lot that's going on. So I just want to let you know that we're all going through a lot. We're all going through something that we can't even talk about. But please note that God is watching you and God will never forsake you or leave you. It's really, I don't know how to put it in a good way, but please note that everything that you're going through, it's definitely according to God's plans. Yes, it's gonna be difficult, but then there's always thorns before you can reach the roses. So believe in yourself, work smart, don't work hard, work smart, and always keep the faith. Don't forget to pray and always believe in yourself. And don't forget that you are more than enough. That's all.
Folks, please subscribe to the channel and continue watching this channel. This is the part one. We're actually going to shoot part two. Thanks for the coming on the show.
Down.
When I pull up in the spot, they be asking what I